If you hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood brother's point of view to all of you, here, there, and everywhere. Now check me out.
Top out, no time. Bow.
Fuck the ops, yeah. Fuck the ops, they know we outside. I'm tryna get rich, do or die. I catch your body, then pray to Allah. I catch your body, it boosts on my high. I'm a pandemic boy, I cannot lie.
Hey, let's get it. First off, we cash. I want $1 million cash. Niggas know not to smoke and any my niggas sit to get back.
Yo, Zora.
Don't stop. I get geeked up in the spot. You know my oldest with me, make it high. It's an op in the spot. We booing up the spot. Don't stop. I get geeked up in the spot. You know my oldest with me, make it hot. It's an app in the spot. We booing up the spot. Don't stop.
Yes, this block here of Commonwealth Avenue, right up near the corner of Westchester, is almost all apartments and families. Just since we've been here, we've seen a lot of them coming outside, many of them with young children, asking just exactly what happened here. As far as what did happen, it was right over there across the street, right in front of 1240 Commonwealth Avenue, a little before exactly what had happened. Now, people in the area told us that they did see the shooter run off after that around the corner on Westchester towards the subway station. Cops have been here trying to talk to people in the area, get into the different apartments while keeping that stretch of the sidewalk here taped off until just a little after 4:30 p.m. where they cleaned it all. The area is pretty much all clean now, not even any cop cars left here. Now, as for the person who did the shooting, obviously no arrests have been made at this time as far as we know. As far as the person who was shot, not a lot known either. We're told that he's 27 years old and is currently at the hospital in critical condition. For now, that is latest here in Soundview. Greg Thompson, News 12, The Bronx.
I have never, in the history of hip hop, seen this many rappers dying constantly from gang violence, gun violence, stabbings, drugs. I'm talking about these young boys is dying at an alarming rate. They need to start, anybody that want to be a rapper need to be studied, right? If you got a child, a son or a daughter that want to be a rapper, you need to sit them down and what's going on with you? Why you want to be that? You see what happened to them. Being a rapper is almost as worse as being in the game. The way that these rappers is dying at an alarming rate. If you got a child that want to rap, hold on, what you want to rap for? Wait a minute, we need to sit down and talk about this career. Because people dying in this career. And I'm not talking about dying of old age, dying of sicknesses and things like that, natural causes. No, violent deaths. No, we got to sit down, son. Why you want to be a rapper? Tell me about it. Is you doing drugs, boy? Is you gang banging? Is you talking about killing people? Are you smoking dead ops and stuff like that? You know, sit him down. Hey, we need to chop it up, bro. Why you want to be a rapper? Now, look, I've been enjoying rap the mass majority of my life. In gangster rap, to be exact, right? NWA, when they came out, Too Short. You understand what I'm saying? Eric B. Rakim, you know what I mean? Just this. And these guys are still living. They still alive. You know what I'm saying? And they was talking about, you know, F the police and gangster and all that. These boys still living. Ice-T, these boys are still living. You see what I'm saying? Come on. Willie D, Scarface, these guys are still living. Master P, these guys are still living. They done made their money. They done got up out the hood. They go back, throw money here and there, you know what I'm saying? Then go on about their business. But they still living. Being a rapper today is almost like, hey, listen, I'm ready to die. I'm ready to go, man. I'm finna start rapping, man. I'm ready to die. I'm tired of this. Because they are dying at an alarming rate. Now let's get to this young brother. 27-year-old KashOut4E. I don't know what the 4E stand for. Brothers out there in the New York area, hood educated residents and guests that's in the New York area, jump in the comments and explain to the residents and the guests what does 4E stand for, right? Now, this video of him and one of his homeboys, I'm talking about beating a man, kicking him, stomping him. They talking crazy to him. They beating this boy so good that one of them was able to take a break from the beat and pull his phone out and start recording it. And still kicking him and everything while he recording the whole thing. See, this is what they do now. It's all about attention. They want to beat this man, humiliate this man, and then display it all over the internet and get the attention while they humiliating this brother. They want the attention. Oh man, hey man, y'all caught the op, y'all whooped on him. Hey man, y'all was stomping him. Man, y'all made him say this. Y'all made him say that. Y'all. This wasn't one of those though. And we have seen many of those videos where they catch one of the ops and cut his hair off, make him do, strange things, take his clothes off, strip him butt naked, make him say F his dead homies, make him claim they gang or they set and stuff like that. We done seen this multiple times. And for some reason, this boy KashOut and his homeboy was believing in their mind, yeah, we finna get this fame. We caught a op, we finna beat him down, we finna record it, we gonna throw it on Instagram and all the other platforms and they gonna talk about it and we gonna get some clout. We caught one of the ops. Nah. Not this time. Unfortunately. Let me tell y'all something. One thing the elites, and when I say elites, I'm not talking about, the Illuminati, the, white supremacist groups, or, the rich peoples and stuff like that. I mean, the vice lords and everybody in the Midwest and down south, they know what I mean, but I got to explain it to people that are not from these areas. As being a young foot soldier, a representative in the almighty vice lord nation, we had, our leaders was called elites. Why were they called elites? Is because these brothers right here had wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. These brothers right here had wisdom, knowledge, and understanding for the positive things and for the negative things. You see what I'm saying? You got some elite brothers that are just straight killers, robbers, kidnappers, drug dealers, money getters, right? And then you have other elites that are just so positive. They're going to teach you how to start a business. They're going to teach you how to get cash flow. They're going to teach you how to get multiple streams of revenue, right? Start a business bank account. They're going to teach you all these type of things. So we had, as vice lords, we had it good on that level right there, right? And so one of my elites always used to tell us, don't ever underestimate the enemies. Don't never underestimate them. Because the times that you think they won't do something is the time that they will. If you think you standing in front of a church and the enemy is not finna walk up on you and blow your brains out, you sadly mistaken. Your enemy is mad because of what y'all did last summer. He wants some get back. And if you just happen to be standing in front of a church, that don't mean nothing to them. You see what I'm saying? So he taught us that. And in this demonstration right here with this boy KashOut and his homeboy, ain't nobody teach them that. And let me explain to you why I said that. Because when they whooping him, they got full control of this boy. Never once did they say, we got to see if he got a strap. We got to search him. We got him. He down like this. He scared. He covering up. So now we got to really make sure he ain't got no strap. Even though he curled up and we whooping him and he's balled up, he's curring, right? We still got to search for the pole. We got to make sure we securing ourselves. We got to search him. We got to touch everywhere. His back, his side, his stomach, his pockets. We got to touch him and make sure that he ain't got no weapon. But they didn't do that. They whooping him, putting hands and feet on him. And for the mere fact that he curved and balled up, and probably when he balled up, he probably was saying, please, man, stop. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have been in y'all neighborhood. He balled up. And when you dealing with somebody that got an ego and pride and loss, oh, they thrive off that. Oh, he's scared. Oh, he punking out. Yeah, let's talk to him and beat him. And so while they beating on this man, this brother gets up and tries to walk away after all that beating and humiliation. Nah, KashOut wouldn't stand for it. While he's trying to walk away, KashOut grab him from behind, pushes him against the wall. And while he got him up against the wall, his homeboy is still back there recording, talking. Yeah, woo, you can't hear what he's saying, but you can tell he's saying something. He's still recording. The next thing you know, the brother that they was beating on and stomping and humiliating like that, somehow magically pulls out a firearm and shoots like this. Do you understand what I just said? This man somehow magically pulled out a gun and shot backwards like this. And when he shot KashOut in the back. And listen to me. The way that KashOut dropped and fell to the ground, I would like to believe that he possibly shot him in the spine, because everything he just dropped. There was no life in him. And when he shot KashOut let him go, and his homeboy, in his fear, almost run towards the way that the guy now is trying to get away. Because after he shot KashOut like this, he flees. He's trying to get away still, even though he got a gun out. This man's still trying to get away from them. Shoots him. Boom. He's trying to break out. After he shoot him, KashOut homeboy almost ran the same way as the dude that did the shooting, until old boy got to find that thing at his ass. Excuse my language. But he, find at him. He ran with his phone in his hand and everything. Now, while KashOut is on the ground, you can see like the life is leaving him, because he can't move, and he just laying there, and his head is going like this with his arms all the way back. The brother that shot him comes back. Now, when I seen that right there, the first thing that popped in my mind is that he about to stand over him. He about to stand over him and give him the rest of it that he got in that magazine. He about to stand over him like they talk about and they rap about in their songs. Or like how gang bangers do. Once you got to opt down, you got to take advantage of it. This is gang bang stuff I'm talking about, y'all. Once your op is down like that, you don't want him to get up. You don't want him to live so he can revenge what just happened to him. You got to put him down. And so when he started walking up, I said, man, he finna lay him all the way down. But he didn't. Walked over KashOut, grabbed his whatever it is he grabbed, and that was it. That was it. Cash out, go to the hospital. Somebody called the ambulance. He go to the hospital, and unfortunately, he lost his life. I got to extend my condolences to his family, to his loved ones, to his children, to anybody that ever loved Cash Out. For those of you who pray, pray for his family. Even though what he was doing was wrong and he was gangbanging and stuff like that, he still got people that love him. He still got people that love him. And he still got people he done did good things for. But he got caught up in that life. And when you young and you get caught up in that life, you don't think. You don't think. You don't think down the road. You think about now. Microwave, quick, right now. You ain't doing no crock pot thinking. That thinking that take a long time when you really just, dealing with things. You don't do that when you gang banging. Because you already know in your mind, I'm finna be dead anyway. I'm finna be going to the penitentiary anyway. So I might as well, live it up. So for those who pray, extend your condolences to his family. And I know a lot of people saying, nah, Hood, man, man, he was a gangbanger, man. Forget that. He got what he deserved and all that. And I understand all that right there. But at the same time, look, the man got family. His kids ain't did nothing wrong to nobody. His mama, I don't know about her. His father, I don't know, but still. Grandparents, I don't know. But at the same time, come on. We got to show some humanity, right? So for those of you who pray for that brother's family. It's a sad demonstration though, all around the board, because he lost his life for nothing. And all his homeboys that is gang and all that old type of stuff, I give him about 2 to 3 months and he gonna be a memory. Not even a memory. They gonna be done forget about him. And he done risked his whole life for nothing. Now, before I depart, allow me to say this right here. For all you young brothers who running around here in this drill rap scene, trying to record peoples and beat people and stuff like that, going to your ops block, record and saying, hey, we over here and all that. Listen, you signing a death certificate when you demonstrate like that. That right there is an easy way to the graveyard. You gotta understand, some young men, when you sticking, poking at people that that would kill you, it just speeds up your death. You gotta understand that. Now, I don't agree with you gang banging. I don't agree with you running through the hood with 100 rounds trying to shoot everybody and everything. I don't agree with that right there. But I gotta give you the game because you're gonna do what you're gonna do anyway. But I'm letting you know, if you running around here doing the stuff that Cash Out and his homeboy did, you speeding up your own death. So the best advice that I got for you is not only to stop doing what Cash Out and his homeboy did by jumping on a man. Get out. Leave it alone. Stop gang banging. Don't even join the gang. Don't hang around gang members. I don't care if it's your big brother, little brother, cousin, uncle. If they in the gang, stay far away from them. Get away. If you gotta move to a whole nother state, move to a whole nother state. But when you go to that other state, don't be acting like you still in the gangland. No. Because now you got a clean slate. Don't nobody know you. You fresh. Now you can be who you really are. Because I'm going to tell you something. Gangbangers ain't nothing but followers. Yeah. That's all we do is follow. We see what other people do and we say, oh yeah, we gotta do that now. And a lot of the times while we're trying to do what we seen other gang members do, we end up losing our lives to the grave or to the penitentiary. This is Hood Educated, not Lame Related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there. If I said anything that caused you to think, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And if you're feeling generous, please make a small donation to the channel. Now before I depart, allow me to give a shout out to some of the blessings that I received this week. Allow me to give a shout out to Kwame King for the $1.99 super thanks. Thank you, brother. Chuck Edward for the $4.99 super thanks. Thank you, brother. Chuck Edward for another $4.99 super thanks. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate that. John Russ for the $10 cash app. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate that. Amanda Ruiz for the $20 cash app. Thank you, sister. I really appreciate that. And last but not least, Charles Alfonso for the $5 cash app. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate that. This is Hood Educated, not Lame Related. Peace and love. And y'all take care of yourself out there.